life in a mountain is tough. You have to eat a lot, but you take it easy. Culture, this combination, that's the same thing, wine. Wine is not only liquid, wine is not only drinking, wine is culture.
Lifestyle.
It's lifestyle. After the right food, you drink the right wine.
That's right.
Actually, to fish meat here, normally you drink a red wine, actually. But we have a special white wine, and we continue with the white wine with the raclette.
Yeah.
And the raclette is a very simple meal. This is the cheese.
Chocolate cheese.
I gotta get a photo of this guy.
That is the raclette cheese. That is around
The broccoli.
11, 12 pounds.
Wow.
And that cheese is a full grease cheese, a full fat cheese. It's not a Swiss cheese with a lot of holes. It's not an Emmental. It's called a raclette cheese.
No.
And like I explained it before, it's very important what the cows are eating, the herbs and the grass and everything, and especially from the high mountains is this one here. And now this cheese, I will cut in half. And then there is a stove, very hot, and I put the cheese, I'll show you that under, and then be melting. And the whole story started in Overstate in the valley. When the wineries, when the people from the wineries, when they were with the cows up in the mountain, and in the summertime they had to go down and working in the grapes and changing and working, doing, and they took a loaf of cheese in the morning with them. It was still in the morning a little bit cold, they made a fire. And then around lunchtime, they threw before some potatoes in that fire in there. And around lunchtime, when they got to eat lunch is actually the biggest meal, I just explained. On that table, everybody comes home, the mother cooks lunch, the children coming from school, and everybody eats a big lunch. That's a big thing. And then when they eat lunch, they took the low fire together, they gathered that together, they cut the cheese in half, and put it in front, and melt it, and eat the boiled potatoes. You eat boiled potatoes with onions and with pickles, and that is a simple raclette. Okay, let's try it now. I will cut this one out in half.
But he made a YouTube channel just by our Swiss chocolate and cheese.
Here you will get a little bit more information also about the raclette. I just put it now here.
Yeah. Because of the milk.
Right. Right.
You need that fabulous milk.
Let's do that. So put the cheese on there.
This is great. This is
Here,
great.
that is actually, you have to, he cleaned it already. You have to, there is always a lot of things around them. He cleaned that already, that one. But I keep that on there. And now it should be around the same thing half. That's the middle, see, like that here. That's around the middle, huh? And now, when I get it here, I should cut it nicely in half. So.
Cool.
Okay. Now I got two parts. And these two parts should be quite similar, huh? Look at that.
Yeah.
That is quite a good job, huh?
Very nice.
This knife is just for cutting. And this knife is a special one for raclette, making the raclette.
Wow.
Making raclette.
That's what that knife is.
This is
for.
dull, that's the dull side.
Okay.
And this is sharp. And when I make the raclette now, with that one, I get it off, and with this one here, I will get the sides. Okay, now I take the cheese, and I put it now here under the stove. Let's see where we put the potatoes, little potatoes. I just have to ask for the onions. Here. There are pickles and there's onions. Yeah. Okay, now it has to be exactly the right size. It cannot be too high or too low. See, that is now. That's what normally before you start you have to put it not too low or not too high. So. Okay, now, hopla, this one is, that is important. Yeah, it's tricky, just in the beginning to get exactly the right size. This is a little bit too low, a little bit more up. On one time, it's when it's on, then it works pretty good. Yeah. Okay. It should be normally are always free. Okay. I have to hold it because there is one missing here.
Oh, look, it's already bubbling.
It's coming then. It's starting. Gib mir grad das Stürchen.
Yep.
Now it starts melting. It starts bubbling now, huh?
Yes. Smell it.
It's running away because here is one missing. Now, when it's getting a little bit more melting then, I just wait. The first few are always a little bit like examples. They'll get a little bit to a certain. Okay, now, when it's like that, I'm scraping off like that. Huh? See now. And this one here is on the side, and that is on the side, and then that's a good raclette. And then we put the potatoes on, 2 or 3 potatoes, and here the pickles, the onions, and the pickles, and then like that we serve it.
Ah, thank you.
That way, and then you start eating.